Touch this.
No, not that kind of rapper.
Can't touch this.
Please go to our website at aftershockdd.com, click on the jobs tab, and send in your resume. We want you. aftershockdd.com.
Scene. Zach Gallen with the pitch to Nolan Gorman. A swing and a very high fly ball. Deep right center. It's a gunner! Way out of here in right center field. Nolan Gorman returns to his home area and puts the Cardinals on the board against the starter for the National League in the All-Star game, Zach Gallen. How about that swing? Home run number 21.
And the 11th home run in the last 10 games allowed by Gallen. And Gorman has a lot of fans here that are fans of him, of course, as he's got family and friends in the ballpark. And he talked about how much he likes coming back here to play, and he showed it there.
Alec Burleson looks at a strike from Gallen. Now it's Burleson, Motter, and DeYoung in the second inning as the Cardinals have jumped on top. They've scored as many runs today as they did in the whole game last night. And they had to steal that run. Here's a pitch low, and that gets away from Jose Herrera, the catcher. 1 ball and 1 strike. Burleson, 6 hits in his last 18 at-bats with a run scored and 2 strikeouts. He's starting in right field today. They play him to pull on the infield. Burleson swings and misses a slider down and in. Burleson uses up his timeout. Backs out of the batter's box. The third baseman, Rivera, is playing like a shortstop. The third base line completely unguarded. Here's a check swing, and he went too far, according to the third base umpire. DJ Rayburn rings up Burleson. He offered on another breaking ball. Let's pause here for a station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Jim Jackson is our producer-engineer. Along with Ricky Horton, Mike Claiborne, I'm John Rooney. Taylor Motter looks at strike one on the outside corner from Zach Gallen. Gallen has given up 13 home runs now in 132 innings. Hitting room, deep right center field for the right-handed batter from West Palm Beach. The pitch outside from Motter. Motter gives the Cardinals a little better bat than Fermin did. That was the move. Motter up, Fermin back down. The 1-1. Pitch outside.
Both of them for kind of versatile players.
Yet neither one can play shortstop.
That's
and
right.
Paul DeYoung needs a break.
He does.
He has been out there every day. The 2-1 pitch coming up from Gallen. Motter hits it hard, foul, out of play, off to the right.
Tommy Edman was telling us yesterday he feels like he's getting closer. He was showing us where on his wrist the pain came from, and talked about the fact that left-handed, hurts a little bit more to swing. And frankly, he's better right-handed anyway, so maybe he just hits right-handed the rest of the year. Maybe that's something we'll see from him. But Cardinals certainly miss the energy he brings on a daily basis.
A pitch low and a good take there by Motter. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A first pitch home run by Nolan Gorman here in the second inning. His 21st home run of the year. And now Motter on 3-2. Checks his swing, takes high, and takes ball 4 on the appeal. No swing. The second walk given up by Gallen.
And he does not walk many batters, as I mentioned. Only 26 walks in his first 21 starts, and he already has 2 in this game. The home run, by the way, was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, 108 off the bat of Gorman.
And how far?
And it went 437 feet. You want the launch angle?
He had a 445.
Yes, he did.
In Wrigley Field.
34-degree launch angle for those of you scoring at home.
A swing and a miss. DeYoung chases a high fastball. 1 strike with a runner at first, 1 out. 1-0 Cardinals. As Gorman supplied the power. Working out of the stretch, Zach Gallen, the 27-year-old right-hander and former Cardinal, deals a high fastball. That was an easy take. That was about helmet high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maryville University offers market-relevant programs in partnership with local and national corporations, so students gain the skills they need to succeed in the workforce of the future. Learn more at maryville.edu. Motter at first, the pitch. DeYoung hits a foul ball, and that goes out of play to the right side. Paul DeYoung at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 0 for, or make that 2 hits in the series. Andrew Kisner, the next batter, is 0 for his last 8. Kisner's doing the catching, batting ninth. He'd like to have 2 on. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He goes after a high fastball. That was well out of the strike zone and fouls it back. Kisner wearing uniform number 7. 28 years old, out of North Carolina State, where he was an infielder. We had a guy named Trey Turner playing on that team. 0-2 the count. They're playing Kisner to pull all the way around, and he doesn't make contact. A swing and a miss. Gallen strikes out the side, yet he gave up a home run to Gorman. On to the bottom of the second inning in Phoenix, 1-0 Cardinals.
What exactly will you find on Illinois farms? If you think they're run by a bunch of big faceless corporations, think again. The truth is, 96% of the farms are actually owned and operated by families.
We're moms,
dads,
aunts,
uncles, grandparents,
and lots of kids, all working together to bring you the most sustainably grown, healthiest food anywhere. So what will you find on Illinois farms? Families, just like yours. Illinois Family Farmers. We are the 96%.
A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled. Not with food and wine, but with compassion.
Jesus welcomed all to the table. Visit HeGetsUs.com to learn more.
I'm Whitey Herzog. If you want a career with a future, consider joining one of the finest apprenticeship programs in the country.
Got out of college, my career choices were very limited, and this provided me with a plan for the present and the future at the same time.
I like working my hands. I like leaving and seeing exactly what I accomplished that day.
I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I was making less than I make as a first-year apprentice painter.
The St. Louis Painting and Decorating Foundation reminds you it's your future.
Check out stlouispdf.org on the web.
A swing, and there's a drive hit well to right field. It's a goner! A goner from Matt Holliday!
Hey everyone, it's Matt Holliday, and for over 10 years, Homers for Health has made an impact on Cardinal Glennon patients and services that help those in need. Every time a Cardinal hits a home run, the crowd goes wild. I'm here to tell you that the same energy can be felt in the hospital when donations are made. It truly is a game changer. Please make your pledge for patients today at homersforhealth.org, presented by Heartland Coca-Cola and Chick-fil-A. Your support makes a difference.
Nolan Gorman 1 and the Arizona Diamondbacks 0. Gorman hit a first pitch home run a mile to right center field off Zach Gallen. And Jack Flaherty will try to hold that lead, facing Rivera leading off the second. Rivera takes strike 1 from the Cardinal right-hander. 7 hits in the last 22 at-bats, with 4 of those in this series. 4 out of 6, a double, 2 walks, and 2 runs scored for Rivera. He played with Kansas City and Arizona last year. The pitch in the dirt, and that rolls away from Andrew Kisner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rivera, McCarthy, and Thomas are coming up. The Cardinals mashed their way to a 10-6 win with a 5-run 9th inning on Monday, but dropped the game last night 3-1. The pitch outside from Flaherty to Rivera, 2-1. The game got away from the Cardinals late both nights, but the offense came mashing and put up 5 in the 9th inning for a win Monday. Here's a pitch up and in, ball 3, 3-1. Flaherty has walked 1 and struck out 2. He struck out Walker and then Canzone, leaving runners at second and third base in the first inning. Very deep center field for Nootbaar as the pitch from Flaherty is swung on and missed. 3-2.
Cardinals bullpen has been a bit of a mystery. There's some pieces there that are really good, but they've just not gelled consistently for a long time. John, injuries have had something to do with it.
The 3-2, and this is popped up to the right of home plate. Kisner all the way to the screen, no play.
I would like to have seen what Packy Naughton could have done in the pen as an extra left-hander, and of course Ryan Helsley is the big miss. You don't have your all-star closer for most of the season. That's problematic. And then you've got Hicks, who's really developed into a guy who I think is comfortable in the 9th inning, but it's been an up and down year for Giovanni Gallegos as an example.
On 3-2, the windup, the pitch to Emmanuel Rivera, ground ball past the mound up the middle. That's fielded by the second baseman, and Gorman throws out Rivera. At the Bedroom Store, when you spend $3,000 or more and the Cardinals score 12 runs or more in one game within 7 days after your purchase, the Bedroom Store will return 25% of your mattress price. Visit Bedroom Store for details. The Bedroom Store. And keep track of all those numbers. That's quite a combination. Here's Jake McCarthy, 6 out of his last 23. And he takes a pitch outside. Rather cavalier on that take. 25 years old, out of the University of Virginia. Did you say where, Jim? Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a foul ball out of play off to the left. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a big ACC flavor to this game with him at Virginia, and you mentioned Kisner, North Carolina State player, and both pitchers. One went to North Carolina, one wanted to go to North Carolina.
And that was Flaherty. The 1-1 pitch hit hard foul past Dave McKay, the first base coach.
His mom was telling me in Chicago, Jack's mom was, that he went to a camp when he was in high school. He was on a travel team, and he went to a camp with Lucas Giolito, in fact, and he was there, and he just fell in love with the whole idea of what University of North Carolina was, and even though he was a California guy, that was his school of choice.
Here's a curveball settling low, ball 2, 2-2 on McCarthy.
But the Cardinals made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Do you have any pictures of you in that great orange uniform?
I do have some, yes. It wasn't orange, though.
Here's the 2-2. Here's a ground ball right side. Diving play. Just couldn't quite make it. The ball just got under the glove of Paul Goldschmidt, who makes that play many, many times. That had a lot of topspin on it. Goldie got there, and the ball just shot past the webbing. Ricky's looking for those pictures. You didn't have the orange and white uniforms?
No, we had orange trim back then, and Virginia wasn't very good, so we were using the same uniforms that they used in 1920, I think.
With the runner on, here's Alec Thomas. Thomas checks his swing and takes a curve for a strike. Thomas has rolled into 4 double plays. Here's Flaherty from the stretch, a check on first base, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch off the plate. Thomas for the series has 2 hits, a walk, an RBI, and a strikeout. He's gone 2 for 6. Jack has struck out 2, and it's 0-2 on Thomas. Ball in the dirt, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kisner blocks it, rolls out in front of the plate, and McCarthy will stay put at first base. 15 on the pitch clock. Down to 10 seconds, and Flaherty listens in for the sign by way of PitchCom from Andrew Kisner. And with 3 on the pitch clock, moved to first base and just back safely, McCarthy. Good quick pickoff move by Jack Flaherty. The Cardinals lead 1-0 as the Diamondbacks bat in their half of the second. One ball, 2 strikes. The 8th place hitter with a runner going, a swing and a bounding ball to Goldschmidt. He backhands this one, steps on the bag, and McCarthy is standing on second. He's the tying run with 2 outs. That was a good pitch by Jack, as Thomas didn't get much on it at all, just topped it toward Paul Goldschmidt.
Jack is all about location. He's not overpowering. Actually, neither is Zach Gallen. They're throwing about the same velocity, averaging about 93. And, again, that's good enough. But as long as you're making good pitches and can command them, and both guys doing that very well.
Here's Herrera taking a curveball for a strike. Jose Herrera, switch batting catcher. Playing in his 25th game, hitting .250, 6 runs batted in. Played in 47 games, batting $189 with 5 RBIs last year for Arizona. The pitch to him, a fastball away, 1 ball, 1 strike. As we look ahead to the Cardinals' 3rd inning, we'll have the top of the order with Ricky Horton calling the play-by-play. And Jack Flaherty is trying to send his team back to the dugout with a 1-0 lead after the Gorman home run. Here's the 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Hit hard on the ground to Gorman. He stays down on a nice pick, and he throws out Herrera. Ricky has the 3rd, 1-0 Cardinals.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL, where fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your bases covered. Find care now at mercynow.net. Mercy, official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Take me out to Club Car Wash and then we'll head to the game. Buy me a membership really fast. Unlimited means that I'll keep coming back and we'll root for the Cardinals. In cars, trucks, and SUVs. With free towels, vacuums, and detail protected ceramic X3.
Official car wash of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
Throughout the history of the St. Louis Cardinals, many have delivered incredible moments, but few have achieved a career worthy of immortality. This year, Edward Jones and the St. Louis Cardinals are proud to announce Max Lanier and Jose Oquendo will become the newest members of the Cardinals Hall of Fame. And you can join in the celebration at the Cardinals Hall of Fame induction ceremony on August 20th at Ballpark Village. Learn more at cardinals.com/HOF.
1-0 top of the 3rd and top of the order for the Cardinals. That means Brendan Donovan, the Cardinal designated hitter who bats from the left side. And the first pitch he sees, he lines past the diving shortstop into left center field. Perdomo made a good effort at it. He was playing him to pull up the middle, and Donovan hit that ball right on the nose and finds himself at first base with nobody out for Paul Goldschmidt. The Cathedral Basilica of St. Louis is its own one-of-a-kind work of art. Nicknamed the Rome of the West, this awe-inspiring cathedral houses the Mosaic Room, historical crypts, and more. Visit ExploreSt.Louis.com and you can learn more. Cardinal first baseman Paul Goldschmidt flied out his first time. He swung at the first pitch he saw last time, and he takes this one for a strike. 92 on the outside corner from Zach Gallen, who's 11-4. And he's been very, very tough here at home in 2023. He's gotten better as a Diamondback every year. He's okay the first year, got really good the second, and is even better this year. And the next pitch to Goldschmidt is a called strike. That too at 93. Gallen has a 1.48 ERA at home this year. Has a mix of a sinker, a cutter, a curve, and a change. And all 4 of them are plus pitches for him. Throws over to first base, and diving back safely is Donovan, who just picked up the Cardinals' second hit of the afternoon. Decent crowd here at Chase Field, formerly Bank One Ballpark. Goldie has an 0-2 count, hitting room on the right side, and the pitch is fouled off to the right. Gallen wears number 23. He's making start number 22. He's 27 years old. Like the Cardinals starter, Jack Flaherty. Waiting on deck for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar, and another swing and a foul off to the right. So Gallen's going right at Goldie here, 0-2, and Goldie is fouled off 2 deliveries. 1-0 Cardinals. Nolan Gorman, the difference. A leadoff home run in the second inning. A long blast to right center. Next delivery is swung on and missed, and he strikes out Goldie. That is 4 strikeouts for Gallen, who will now face Lars Nootbaar. Newt walked in the first inning, and what else is new? He's been a walking machine. On-base percentage very high for him. He's hitting .261, but the walks really help his on-base percentage, which matters in today's game. Here's a hard hit ball up the middle. That's a tough play, and it's in the center for a hit. And headed towards third base is Donovan. He got a good jump on that ground ball. And the second baseman, Marte, couldn't get to it. And Nootbaar gets the cheers from the Cardinal fans here. First and third, 1 out. I mentioned that Nootbaar's on-base percentage, .369. He has 46 walks. Only Paul Goldschmidt with more walks on the Cardinals. So it's Tyler O'Neill a chance to do some damage here. First and third against the tough Zach Gallen, and he swings over top of a sinker. Strike 1 on the Cardinal left fielder from Canada, who has been hurt quite a bit this year, Tyler O'Neill. T.O. we call him. Outfield is deep for Tyler. And the next pitch to him is low. He sent the center fielder Thomas way back to the track. Back in the first inning. Got underneath one just a little bit. Hit it about 405 feet. Needed about 5 more. The 1-1 delivery to Tyler is, where was that? Where in the heck was that? That's what Zach Gallen is saying. How can that's not down? And Zach is mad, and he's absolutely right. That was right down the middle. My goodness, that's the third one that Gallen has lost, and he is, he's lost his composure a little bit here, and I don't blame him. Two and one, and the pitch is fouled off. And again, that's a swing pitch, too. If you're a pitcher and you throw a 1-1 pitch past a guy that can hit a home run, who also is capable of striking out, and you don't get that pitch, man, that's frustrating. I'm going to work myself up into a lather again, John, if I'm not careful.
You're mad at the guys for not getting off the field after they make it out?
And I'm defending a guy that went to UNC. What am I thinking about? 2 balls, 2 strikes on Tyler O'Neill, and the pitch is grounded foul. He hit that sharply.
Well, Tyler would take that fly ball he hit in the first inning right here.
Tyler will try to elevate here, and before he does, they're going to have a little conference on the mound. The catcher, Herrera, is out talking to Gallen. I thought Gallen was calling his own pitches earlier because he kept going to his wrist, but then he threw 3 pitches where he didn't do that. So I wonder if there's an override feature on the pitch comp. Hit a little button. I'm in control now. He's got a card in his back pocket.
That's reminding him of his dinner reservation tonight.
He is studying that intently, isn't he?
Did you ever pitch with the card in your back pocket?
No, I did not. Nope. No, I did not. A hard enough time. The 2-2 pitch is fouled back.
I heard of some pinch hitters back in the day going to the plate with a hot dog in their back pocket.
Yes. And Mickey Rivers is known to have carried his wallet in his back pocket. Didn't really trust it to the leaving it in the clubhouse. You never know when you might have to tip somebody. First base coach maybe gives you a tell or something. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. The pitch to Tyler O'Neill is grounded just foul past Stubby Clapp. Maybe
so that's what he was doing when he rounded third base after hitting a home run. He had a 20 in his hand to give the third base coach.
That's what he was doing.
Going by.
Now, there may be a reason to tip an umpire every once in a while. Maybe a preemptive tip. Just an idea. Some call those bribes.
That's called a bribe, I do believe.
You're right. Well, tomato. The 2-2 delivery to Tyler is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Got him with a sinking pitch down and in. And that is now 5 strikeouts for Zach Gallen. Nolan Gorman has the game's lone RBI. He bats with 2 out, 2 on. Brendan Donovan led it off with a base hit. That's a big miss there for Tyler, not putting that ball in play. Not that there wasn't a concerted effort to do so. But bad timing for a strikeout. Gorman takes low. And Herrera had to backhand that ball, too. That could have gotten away from him, the Diamondbacks catcher. Gorman hit a monster blast to right center. Just last inning. First and second. 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch to him is hit high down the left field line. That's towards the foul pole, and it is foul. Just foul of the foul pole. As that definitely had home run distance. Gorman was trying to will that to stay fair. And maybe 5 or 10 feet foul. All he's got to do is get the bat on the ball. He has such good power. So a 1-1 pitch coming up. Gallen checks the runner at first base. That's Nootbaar. Will he go? I don't think so. Let Gorman swing, and he takes it in the dirt, and here comes the runner from third, and he is safe at the plate. Donovan got a bit of a slow break, but he still was able to sneak under the tag of Herrera. And the Diamondbacks may want to look at this, but that's the second time we've seen a mad dash to the plate by Brendan Donovan in the last 2 days. And the D-backs say play on, as Donovan was indeed safe. He got underneath the tag of Gallen. Gallen tagged him, but he tagged him up on the upper arm, and his hand was already on the plate.
The underhand flip was about belt high to the first base side of the plate. That's all Donovan needed.
Another runner in scoring position, a little tapper to the right side. Gorman's going to try to beat the pitcher to the bag, and that's not going to happen. As Walker flips to Gallen, and the Cardinals are retired, but they pick up another run. 2-0 Cardinals in the desert.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow in Champaign-Urbana today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Illini family, this is Josh Whitman. Music up, your family chanting, "Let's go Birds" from the back. Life couldn't be better. Then boom, your car breaks down. Now what? It's easy when you have a plan through CarShield. With 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car options, you don't have to feel picked off. We'll even help you find a local mechanic or work with yours. You'll be back on the road in no time, but you have to call CarShield before your car strikes out. Call 1-800-482-2416 today.
Great to talk with Fayon about driving and delivering from Pepsi Cola Champagne
Are we still going to that new bar downtown?
It pays very well, especially for a truck driver.
Give me driving directions from home to downtown Bar District.
It's just a great company all around. They're always eager to help you off on the weekends. The company in general is just a great company. Very family oriented. Comes in, check on you, see if you like it. Always asking questions, trying to see if you need any help. Pretty dope.
Sound appealing? Join the Pepsi team. Equal opportunity employer. Visit PepsiColaCU.com.
What kind of bedside manner would you like your doctor to have? At Roof Doctors, they make sure you feel good about what they can do for you. They make sure they answer all of your questions and feel comfortable about whatever procedure your roof needs. Roof Doctors has helped customers for over 30 years. Randy and Tammy have helped make lives better in our community with their generosity and kindness. Roof Doctors is a company you can trust if you need anything done on your roof. Roof Doctors in Urbana. They make you their number one priority.
Top of the order for the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the third inning, and it's strike one to Geraldo Perdomo, who tripled his first plate appearance, and he hit that off the right field wall. The switch hitter batting from the left side. Flaherty, the wind, and the breaking pitch is a called strike. The knuckle curve, and he has been hitting that outside corner very well with that pitch. Perdomo asks for time, and it's granted by our home plate umpire, Clint Vondrak, who is, he's missed a few in this game, but they've all been in the Cardinals' favor, so no complaints here. 0-2 pitch is low, 1-2. Perdomo, Marte, and Carroll to bat for the Diamondbacks. Cardinals lead 2-0. They scored a run last night without an RBI, and with Donovan sliding into the plate. They scored a run without an RBI in the third inning with Donovan head first slide into the plate. Swing and a foul off to the left. Who scored a wild pitch by Zach Gallen. Still not sure his jump was quick enough. Couldn't quite tell where the ball was, and when he figured out where it was, he took off, and as John said, the flip was just a little bit high, and by the time the tag got down, Donovan was safe. Swing and a miss. He threw that one by Perdomo. He was looking for something off speed. He got the fastball up in the zone at 92 from Jack. In a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser, and if you do that, you'll enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. One out, Ketel Marte. I'm going to time him if he makes an out. See how long it takes him to get back to the dugout. I'll get my stopwatch on here. Ball one on Marte. I'm kind of picking on him. I think he's a good player. I really like watching him play. I don't like watching him walk, but I like watching him play. 2-0 as Flaherty misses down. Marte flied out to left field his first time. Jack working with Andrew Kisner here this afternoon. Next pitch is high, 3-0. Well, that's not a good idea in front of Corbin Carroll, Christian Walker. That's why the Diamondbacks are doing so well. They're getting good production out of their rookies. They got a good rookie crop this year. The 3-0 pitch is a called strike. In fact, one of the top rookie teams in all of baseball, their cumulative WAR, which is a weird, complicated formula. If you've ever seen the formula for WAR, it takes up about 3/4 of a page. There's a swing and a line drive foul. It's got a lot of the algorithm is complicated. It tries to take into effect everything that a player does, all the things that you want him to do, and gives them a number and comes up with a number at the end that computes the overall value of a player. And it's had its variances and changes over the years. People realize that it should be weighted differently, but I think it's a pretty good indicator of just how good a player is. And their rookie WAR is really good. Next pitch is high for a ball, and he walked him. So Marte will take the stroll down to first base, a one-out walk, and let's pause for station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
That brings a tying run to the plate in the rookie Corbin Carroll, and he takes a curveball low, ball one. Be careful with this guy. Had a big hit here last night. He walked his first plate appearance here this afternoon and then promptly stole second base. Marte also runs well. He has his lead, and the curveball is a called strike.
I was just looking at the day-to-day weather ahead for the homestand. 102 on Thursday, 101 the high on Friday, 98 Saturday, 92. It'll seem like somebody turned on the AC by Sunday, 92 degrees.
Fastball's hit sharply into left field. O'Neill going back, looking up, and it's over his head. He can't get it. I think he thought he had a beat on that, and he just couldn't make the play. He gets the throw into third base. Everybody's safe. A double for Carroll. Runners at second and third. And Tyler just, I don't know if he misjudged it because he took a pretty good route to it. I think he just wasn't able to come up with it. Maybe just a little bit over his head. We'll have to look at it on the replay. I thought it was a ball he was going to catch, and it just sailed over his head. He needed to be about 4 inches taller, I guess. Well, that's a shame. Carroll did hit that ball sharply. Give him credit for that. He's at second base. Marte's at third. And it's Walker at the plate. A big strikeout of Walker his first time, and he grounds this one foul, and Jack needs to do that again.
21 doubles to go along with 21 home runs now for Corbin Carroll.
They have really found themselves a player, haven't they? Three hits now for Arizona, and the pitch to Walker is hit high in the air to left center field, and settling under it is the Cardinals center fielder Newbar, who has it, and tagging from third and scoring is Ketel Marte, and the Diamondbacks are on the board. The Cardinals now leading 2-1.
And wouldn't you know it, the walk turns into a run.
Dominic Canzone. Bats now with 2 outs, runner at second base. That is the potential tying run. And it's Carroll, the runner there, who's a threat to steal no matter what the situation is. He loves to run. And the pitch is outside for a ball. Carroll came into the series with 29 stolen bases. And that's where he is. Big lead, not going. The pitch is fouled off to the left. Crowd being told to get loud, and they are playing along. 1-1 pitch coming up from Flaherty. The high set. And the pitch is hammered into center field for a hit. And it's on one hop in center, and the throw comes in. It's not going to be nearly in time, as Newbar did not have an opportunity to get his weight behind him. When he made that play, he had to come in and back up just a tad to get it on a short hop. And Canzone has just tied this game with a base hit to straightaway center field. It's 2-2 here in the third inning. Newbar thought he might be able to come on and make a diving play, and he realized it was a sinking line drive, and then he had to just slow his gait down a little bit and catch it kind of flat-footed, but he wouldn't have had a chance to get Carroll anyway. He was off with the pitch. Jack Flaherty misses outside with a slider to Emmanuel Rivera.
And there was Jack with the body language, just slumping his shoulders, turning around, very upset with his release on ball one.
Next delivery is hit up the middle, and there's Gorman. Been very steady defensively, and he throws out Rivera and the inning's over. But the damage done. 2 runs, a walk hurt, 2 hits after that, including a sacrifice fly. And we go to the top of the 4th inning in Arizona, tied at 2.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment has paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Chris Clayton in Charleston and get a free insurance review.
You don't live to bank, you bank to live. And that's why so many of our customers rely on First Mid for much more than banking alone. Beyond everyday financial services, we're a valued partner and advisor with the help and resources for the things you need and whatever you aspire to achieve. So whether you're buying groceries or budgeting your dream kitchen, protecting your life's work, or laying the foundation for life after work, we're your bank for everything in the middle of anything. We're First Mid. First Mid Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Do you suffer from low E? For just $10 a month, Planet Fitness can help you turn your low E into big fitness energy. Or you could sign up for the PF Black Card for just $24.99 a month and get all the perks, like massage chairs, unlimited access to over 2,300 clubs, and even the ability to bring a workout buddy each time you come. Planet Fitness, proud sponsor of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Ready for a unique career in aerospace? We're creating an inclusive culture where all voices and ideas are heard. Our St. Louis team is hiring engineers and mechanics to help build and support fighter jets, trainers, and unmanned systems. U.S. security clearance is a plus. Visit Boeing.com/STL to learn how we can go further together. That's Boeing.com/STL. Boeing is an equal opportunity employer, including individuals with disabilities and protected veterans.
Cardinals 2, Diamondbacks 2, top of the 4th inning. And Alec Burleson, who struck out his first time, will lead things off, and he takes a pitch outside from Gallen. Burleson, Motter, and DeYoung for the Cardinals, so that's 6, 7, 8 in the order, and then Kisner if the Cardinals can keep it going till him. The 1-0 pitch is taken low, 2-0. Burleson deep in the box, and the pitch is grounded foul. So I did get from Michael Whitty, who does a great job feeding us stats about the game as we progress along in the game. And there's all kinds of info, of course, on the MLB app and a lot of places. But it's nice to have Michael's help. He said the catch probability of that ball over O'Neill's head was just 5%. There's a swing and a foul. So that means not very often is somebody going to catch that ball. So O'Neill got a good jump as we thought and just couldn't get the glove up high enough. He needed to be about 5% taller. Two runs on 3 hits for the Cardinals, 2 runs on 4 hits for Arizona. Swing and a foul as Burleson was protecting there against Gallen. North Carolina flavor here in this battle between Gallen and Burleson, and the pitch is grounded foul. I'm sure the folks at East Carolina were not big fans of the Tar Heels. That's my guess. The 2-2 pitch to Alec is hit into left center field. He got a lot of wood on that, but it's going to stay in the ballpark. Both outfielders going for it, and it's the center fielder, Thomas, who caught it as he was actually shying away from the ball. Both the left fielder, Carroll, and the center fielder, Thomas, were on the move, and they were about ready to run into each other, so they both pulled back, yet Thomas was able to call at the last minute, reach out his glove, and make the play. Wow. That could have dropped very easily. That was deep in left center, too, off the bat of Burleson for out number 1. And Taylor Motter will bat. Beat close together in the box. He takes a strike. Graybar is your electrical and datacom distributor, helping to power, connect, or maintain your operations. Yep, Graybar does that. Motter walked his first time. And there's a high strike called on the Cardinal third baseman. Cardinal third baseman today, of course, Nolan Arenado is the Cardinal third baseman, but he's getting a day off today. A much deserved day off. Next delivery is outside to Motter. Motter hitting just 185, limited plate appearances at the big league level. Was a middle of the order hitter for the Memphis Redbirds. 1-2 pitch is high. Memphis has a couple players doing well. Mason Wynn is the first one that comes to mind, although Luken Baker maybe should be. With the power and the average that he has, he's up over close to 330. Baker. A lot of RBIs, a lot of home runs. We've seen a little bit of him here at the big league level. Mason Wynn is really coming on, the Memphis Redbirds shortstop. The 2-2 pitch is outside. Of course, Ivan Herrera is back in Memphis, and kind of a bummer if you ask me. I'd like having him around. But it's very hard to carry three catchers, of course. So it's understandable that he got caught up in that numbers game. The 3-2 pitch to Motter is a check swing, but it's a called strike on the outside corner. So Motter strikes out. He knew it. And it's 6 strikeouts for Zach Gallen. He gets us, simply shares examples of the unconditional and transformational love of Jesus. Learn how his story can be a positive influence in our world and why the life of a man who lived 2,000 years ago still matters today. Visit HeGetsUs.com. Paul DeYoung, the last Cardinals hope here in the 4th inning in a tie ball game. And he takes a pitch high. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. A couple of pitchers the Cardinals have down there. Matthew Liberatore, Cardinal fans know him. Connor Thomas in the rotation. Also Zach McGreevy. And Gordon Graceffo. There's a swing and a foul off to the left. Of course, it's Michael McGreevy, not Zach McGreevy. Zach Thompson, also a part of that staff. It was a bit of an amalgam of those two pitchers, the name I said. But McGreevy's having a good year. There's a pitch outside, the number 1 pick for the Cardinals. I believe he's 8-2 in AAA. Cardinals of the future. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Paul DeYoung, and the pitch is swung on and missed. He strikes out for the 2nd time, and Zach Gallen is on a roll here as he has retired 5 of the last 6 via the strikeout, and it sends us to the bottom of the 4th inning, and we're tied at 2.
It's Adam Wainwright here, representing Community America Credit Union. Community America is the newest partner of the St. Louis Cardinals and my foundation, Big League Impact. And now, we're inviting you to become the newest member of our credit union. When you join Community America, you'll get a financial partner that gives back to the city you love. And Community America will give back to you, too. With our profit payout program, we share a portion of our annual profits with our members. Visit CommunityAmerica.com to become our newest member today.
Did you know visiting a park can make you feel healthier and happier? You don't have to go far in St. Louis to find a great park. Visit the Gateway Arch. There's a whole national park here to explore. You'll find walking paths, a free museum, and the best view in St. Louis with a tram ride to the top. Plan your visit and purchase tickets to the top at gatewayarch.com. To see spectacular views of the Arch, take a cruise by riverboat. Add a riverfront cruise to your Arch visit. Book your visit at gatewayarch.com.
Embarrassed by ugly yellow toe fungus?
Living with toe fungus it's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out toe fungus for good. Guaranteed.
Crystal Flush is different. After just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available in stores. Get your risk-free supply today. Go to crystalflush.com. That's CRYSTAL flush.com. Stop being embarrassed by ugly yellow toenails. Go to crystalflush.com or call 800-204-4484.
Jake McCarthy swings through a Jack Flaherty slider. Strike one, bottom of the fourth inning. Next delivery from Jack is hit hard towards the right field line. That's going to get down, and it's going to get past Burleson and go to the wall. McCarthy's thinking about three, and he's going to put a hard stop there at second base as the third base coach, Tony Perez-Chica, was trying to hold him up. And McCarthy can fly. He was a high school football phenom. Comes from a football family, but just wanted to play baseball, but he can flat out run. And he picks up his sixth double of the year, leadoff double in the fourth inning, his second hit of the game, and he's aboard for Alec Thomas.
And Jack Flaherty's already at 70 pitches.
Working in the bottom of the fourth inning. Jack gave up 2 runs in the third inning. Threw a lot of pitches to the leadoff batter in this game, too. It just kind of added up for him quickly. There's a hard hit ball to left field. Tyler O'Neill is moving back. He's going to make the play, tagging at second, not headed towards third as O'Neill gets to show off his arm again. He's got to throw, 4 different bases here today. So if folks wanted to learn about the arm of Tyler O'Neill, today was a good day to be at the ballpark. Well, that's helpful, and out without an advancement, and Jose Herrera will bat. Switch hitter grounded out to Nolan Gorman his first time. Gorman actually made a nice play on him. Came in a little bit, ranged to his right. There's a hard hit ball foul. I was thinking Gorman's had several chances today, 1, 2, 3 of them. Thinking about the first time I asked Jose Oquendo about Nolan Gorman defensively. He's the third baseman. They were trying to make him a second baseman. And I said, what do you think? Can he play second? And he said, oh, yeah. And, Jose throws around compliments like manhole covers. He's going to be as honest as the day is long. He's not going to give you any fluff at all. Of course, he's going to be one of our new Cardinal Hall of Famers, so we're grateful for that. But Jose said, look, he has really got what it takes to be a good fielder, and that has been showing up here at the big league level, especially this year. The 1-1 pitch to Herrera is a called strike on the knuckle curve. So pitch count wise, John, as you mentioned, maybe 5 innings is maybe into the 6th a little bit is what we can hope for here.
Well, if he gets a quick inning here, he might have a chance at 6, but right now he's looking at 5.
Flaherty comes set and holds for a long time and then delivers home and a ground ball to first, and that's gobbled up by Paul Goldschmidt, who flips to Jack Flaherty covering. Jack's a good fielder, too. 3-1 on the ground out, with McCarthy advancing to third. Here's something you might want to know. I'm sure you do. Why wouldn't you? This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this
game
may not be
disseminated without
the express written consent of
St. Louis Cardinals.
Got me. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen.
A great
law
firm.
Mm-hmm. There I go thinking again.
That was the knuckle curve.
Yeah,
right
sometimes.
there.
Yeah, sometimes you're looking for the fastball. You get the knuckle curve and just take it one word at a time, John. That's what we do. 1-0 pitch is a called strike to Perdomo, who's had a nice offensive season after hitting under 200 last year for the D-backs, but he was out there. When he was young, he wanted to be like Cal Ripken. He really admired Cal Ripken as a player because of his ability to play every day. There's a fly ball to left, and settling under it is O'Neill, and that ball was kind of dying, and he had to turn it on there at the end to make the play, but the Diamondbacks are retired. They strand a runner. That's their 5th. We go to the 5th. John will have the play-by-play tied at 2.
As our nation celebrates its 247th birthday this July, Gale Frericks Trucking is extending a firecracker of a deal to professional Class A CDL drivers interested in joining our team. In addition to our standard offering of great percentage pay, paid holidays and vacations, pre-planned dispatches, benefits, home time every weekend, and $1,200 per week gross pay guarantee, drivers that join us in the month of July will receive an additional $247 per week for the first 16 weeks with us. Take the family out to dinner when you're home every weekend, or use it as a Christmas fund. It doesn't matter to us. This is America, and you have the freedom to do with it what you want. If you have a Class A CDL and would like to explore our regional van and flatbed opportunities and work for a company that works as hard for you as you do for them, call Tim at 765-793-7131 or email timo@gftlog.com.
Let Max Twin City Recycling pay you for your junk metal items. As the weather begins to heat up, now is a great time to put cash in your pocket for the steel, copper, brass, and aluminum items you've been meaning to get rid of. We've recently added a large concrete pad to make unloading quicker and cleaner for our customers. Visit us on North Lincoln Avenue, just north of I-74, or at maxrecycling.com.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Tapman's Towing is looking for you. If you want a career with a great local company, it's Tapman's Towing, paying top dollar for experience. If you have an excellent driving record, good oral and written communication skills, are willing to work hard and want to be paid top dollar, visit tapmanstowing.com. Tapman's is looking for CDL drivers, record drivers, and dispatchers. Work with a local company that rewards hard work. Tapman's Towing. Visit tapmanstowing.com to apply today.
Tapman's Towing.
Visit hegetsus.com to learn more.
Well, the Cardinals are coming to bat in the fifth inning, wrapping up the series here in Arizona. You know, I let this pass last night. It got so late, I didn't know if Virginia Pressey would be listening in, but we wanted to say a very happy birthday to Virginia. 99 years old yesterday, and a great Cardinal fan, and we enjoy having her as a very important member of Cardinal Nation. And a belated happy birthday, and see if the Cardinals can pick up a win for you one day after. Here's a swing and a high pop fly, center field, off the bat of Andrew Kisner, and Alec Thomas makes the catch. We have one out in the fifth inning. One down, and Brendan Donovan is coming up. Quick Trip and the Cardinals have teamed up supporting Folds of Honor. Folds of Honor provides educational scholarships to spouses and children of America's fallen and disabled service members. To learn more, visit foldsofhonor.org. Foldsofhonor.org. Donovan swings on the first pitch and fouls that one off. That goes down the left field line. A souvenir here at Chase Field. They have the roof closed most all the time, and for good reason right now. 113 degrees at first pitch. 78 degrees, though, inside. And that pitch goes inside for a ball, 1-1. Donovan singled and scored on a wild pitch in the third inning. At the time, the Cardinals had a 2-0 lead. But when the third inning came to an end, the Diamondbacks tied the game at 2. Fastball outside, 2-1. Donovan is DHing because he just can't throw. He gets so much pain. He has a lot of pain near the elbow area. But he can swing the bat. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Gallen took a little bit off that pitch. Gallen is calling his own game. He has the pitch calm. He's passed along what he's going to throw to Herrera, and there's a foul ball. That goes down the right field line. Gallen, his pitch count is at 73, 50 in the strike zone. He's a right-hander, born in Scottsdale, Arizona. The pitch on the way. Good take on a ball in the dirt. That was on the breaking ball, a slider from Gallen for ball 3, 3-2. As Donovan is trying to get the line moving with Goldschmidt up next. Lars Nootbaar's batting third. Nolan Arenado is getting a break from the lineup today. The 3-2 pitch for the Cardinal DH. And that is smoked to left field. On the run, the left fielder gets over there, and Carroll puts up the glove to make the catch. A hard line out by Donovan. A fly out to center for Kisner, a line out by Donovan, and now Paul Goldschmidt. Arizona has out-hit the Cardinals 5-3, and we're tied at 2. Goldschmidt hit a home run off the backdrop in center field the first game. Here's a one-hopper that's speared by Perdomo, and the shortstop spins and throws out Goldschmidt.
Very athletic play.
1-2-3 go the Cardinals, and halfway through the game, we're tied at 2.
Every year, St. Louis fans dream of another Cardinals championship. It takes a great team to get it done. One with strength, strategy, and amazing execution. Same goes for investing. Wells Fargo Advisors offers a strong financial team with insightful strategies and innovative planning tools to help reach your goals. Hey, we all have dreams, but do you have a financial team that's invested in you? Wells Fargo Advisors. Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC. Member SIPC.
Win Reality would like to acknowledge all the baseball parents out there, the ones who put in the time, the love, and the money to support the future of the game. To say thank you, a Win Reality subscription of state-of-the-art virtual reality training is yours for 20% off. We understand that their improvement, their success at the plate, and their enjoyment of the game is your reward. So give your player the greatest innovation in hitter training. Be ready for real at winreality.com and use promo code PARENTS.
Home run, double play, diving catch. All baseball terms that get us pumped up. Broken down, stranded, expensive. All terms that leave us struck out when dealing with a car. But there's a solution. That's CarShield. With the plan through CarShield, you get 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, and, wait for it, help with those expensive repair bills. Call 1-800-486-9895 now to make sure you're safe against those automotive curveballs.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Jack Flaherty starts out the bottom of the 5th inning, throwing 78 pitches through 4. And he'll face Ketel Marte. A swing, and the ball is popped up. Foul territory, third base side. Motter is under it and makes the catch. Put the stopwatch on it, Ricky.
Oh, boy, I didn't have it out. One. Look at him. Look at him.
He's just kind of taking his time, and he breaks into a slow jog across the infield. But I can't wait to see him slow down.
Once he gets to the line, he's going to start walking.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Just a stroll in the park.
The batter's in the box. He's got his helmet off. Still not back. The Jack's into his windup.
And now the pitch. It's taken low and in for a ball. And there goes Marte down the dugout steps.
18 seconds after you told me, and I already missed the first 5. Jim's on it. He said 21 seconds.
Carroll, left-handed batter, a swing and a miss.
I'm pretty sure Gorman's trip around the bases was quicker than that.
Oh, considerably. Gorman crushed a home run for the first Cardinal run today. That was in the 2nd inning, and then the Cardinals got a run on a wild pitch by Gallen in the 3rd. 2 runs against Flaherty in the bottom of the 3rd, and our 2-2 score with 1 out, nobody on in the 5th. The pitch is swung on and missed. A curveball, it dropped out of sight. I think for Carroll, the slower the better. You throw him a slider out over the plate or even a fastball with very little movement, he crushes it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 2 on the pitch clock, the overhead wind up the pitch. A foul ball back to the screen. Good time to visit Ted Drew's on Chippewa. Then head across the parking lot for Ted Drew's Gift Shop. An assortment of unique apparel, souvenirs, gift cards, and more. Visit in person or online at teddrews.com. Really is good, guys and gals, at Ted Drew's. The pitch. Swing and a miss. There it is. Off-speed pitch. Strikes out Corbin Carroll. Let's pause for station identification on the Cardinals Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Walker had to call a timeout on his way to the batter's box because the clock was at 9 when he got to the home plate umpire.
I think he was doing that for Zach Gallen.
I think he was too.
Andrew Kisner did that a couple days ago, and I think sometimes you do that on purpose. But he was almost too late to ask for that time.
He was. I was watching the clock get down to 9 seconds, and just before it turned to 8, timeout had been awarded. A sacrifice fly for Walker. And that put the Diamondbacks on the board. A strike to him here in the 5th inning with 2 outs. Ketel Marte walked with 1 out, moved up on a double by Carroll and scored on the sacrifice fly. And then Dominic Canzone singled in the tying run. The pitch by Flaherty. Fastball outside.
Not 100% sure on Marte, but one thing I did notice, which could be in his favor on the thing I've been teasing him about, is when he was walking back to the dugout that time, I noticed a little limp too. So maybe he's nursing something.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, base hit left field. Walker gets his first hit.
And you know, John, when you're playing game number 103, who doesn't have
Everybody's
something?
hurt right now to some degree.
Yeah, and you know, they're not hurt enough to not play in the game. And just asking, you know, Nolan Arenado and Ollie Marmol told us the other day that Nolan plays even though there are times where his knees are sore and something's sore. And, you know, and we might say, wow, he didn't run that ball out, or maybe he didn't run it out 100%. Well, there's a reason for that. And could be the case for Marte also here this afternoon. Again, giving them the benefit of the doubt, but you still have to find a way to answer the bell and play.
There's a high pop fly. It's into center field. Nootbaar waits and makes the catch, retiring Canzone. We played 5. The Cardinals and the Diamondbacks are in Phoenix, tied at 2.
This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. From the first trip your 16-year-old takes to a ball game to the last time you help your dad get tickets behind home plate, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is here for all of life's wins, like when you get a new car or a new home or that boat you've worked for all these years, or when your daughter moves out but your mom moves in. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
Hi, it's David Eckstein. I'm teaming up with the Cardinals and Mid-America Transplant to help save lives through organ and tissue donation. For me, this is personal because 5 people in my family received life-saving kidney transplants. As fans, you've always stepped up. Now I'm asking you to do it again. Go to fansforlife.org and register to become a donor. And if you're a healthcare professional who wants to join our life-saving mission, check out midamericatransplant.org for career opportunities.
Hey, Ameren, Illinois energy savings expert Matt Minster here with an Energy Pop quiz. True or false? Switching to smart bulbs, plugs, and thermostats can reduce your energy footprint. That's right, and the savings won't stop there. Smart devices also save you time, so you can dedicate more to things that matter, like fetch with the dog, or finishing that DIY project. So be smart. Visit AmerenIllinois.com/savingsmadeeasy for more energy savings tips.
Hit it out of the park this baseball season at DraftKings at Casino Queen. Book DraftKings at Casino Queen's Stay and Play Cardinals Hotel Package. This Grand Slam bundle includes 1-night hotel stay, 10% off casino dining, 2 St. Louis Cardinals tickets, and free shuttle service to the game, starting at just $159. Call 618-874-5000 to book today. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Based on availability, restrictions apply.
Lars Nootbaar's been on with a walk and a base hit. He's leading off for the Cardinals in the 6th inning of a 2-2 game. And ball 1, no, just over at the knees. A delayed call strike by home plate umpire Clint Vondrack. Zach Gallen is pitching, has taken him to the All-Star game as a starter and put him in contention for a Cy Young Award. And he misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We were happy to have Mark Grace join us yesterday for our Inside the Park, and always good to catch up with him. He didn't run very well.
No, he didn't.
Between innings here today.
There's a foul ball off the end of the bat, and it's 1-2 on Nootbaar.
They had the big head race here, and they have Matt Williams and Randy Johnson and Luis Gonzalez and Mark Grace, and get the big heads. And today was Luis Gonzalez who won. He won
flying,
yesterday. And he won. Yeah, he's hot.
In the Air National Guard, you can serve in a way that fits your lifestyle. Serve where you call home and redefine what it means to be a hero. Serve your state, serve your nation, serve your way. Go to ANG.com to learn more. Nootbaar, slightly open stance. He'll close that up with the pitch coming in from Zach Gallen. Gallen waits for the pitch clock to get down to about 4 and deals in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The walk in the first inning was the 6th walk in the series for Nootbaar. He was left on base. He got a base hit, moved up on a wild pitch that allowed Brendan Donovan to come home with the Cardinals' second run, but Lars was left on second base. They play him to pull on the infield, hitting room deep right center. The pitch down and in, a ball, 3-2. Do pitchers get to a point with them where they think, I cannot walk him, and I'm not going to, and the next thing he's standing on first after
100%.
ball 4.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to miss this putt. I mean, you just have to do what you do, and if you get the kind of the negative thought in your mind too much, it starts to predominate. Keeps you from being free and easy. You start to aim the ball.
The 3-2 pitch. Nootbaar hits it a ton to center field. That is way back, and that ball is out of here, home run. It got out. The ball came back to the surface. Called a home run, and Nootbaar gets to touch them all. He hit that one to a deep, deep part of the ballpark where the yellow line is high above the field, but he was able to get enough into it for home run number 8.
The wall is 25 feet tall at that point, and there's a yellow line that goes across, and you've got to get it over that line, and he did.
He just got it over in the front row, and a fan dropped the ball with the ball falling to the playing surface.
Looks like the umpires are going to want to look at this just to make sure that they saw it right.
Good home run.
You know what they're going to do?
Boy, you called that one, Ricky. Glad you straightened that out for our fans.
Well, I'm just calling it like I hear it.
We thank our friends at Wells Fargo Advisors, pledging $100 to Cardinals Care for every double play the Cardinals turn throughout the season. That fan did not reach over the line.
No, he did not.
He did not cross the line out there.
No, he did not. It's good. It's worth looking at it, but that's going to go as a home run, I'm sure.
Well, it's like Old Tiger Stadium in Detroit. Just to the left and right of the batter's eye in straightaway center field, there's an overhang. The seats hang out over the ballpark several feet.
Well, as far as that is from home plate, I don't blame him for looking at it. That had to be 430. I'll look at it on my my app here. My guess is all of 430. That ball was crushed by Nootbaar.
After review, the call in the field stands home run.
Of course it does. The Cardinals lead 3-2. We've had 2 inning leadoff home runs, one by Gorman in the second, now Nootbaar in the 6th.
422 off the bat of Nootbaar. 104.7 exit velocity.
Oh, he got into it in good lift. Getting it over the yellow line by a few feet into the front row. Tyler O'Neill could do the same thing. He takes a pitch outside for a ball. O'Neill a fly out to the warning track in center field, and a strikeout swinging in the 3rd. Gallen's pitch taken for a strike. At home this season, through 10 starts leading into today, Gallen is 9-0 with a 1.48 ERA and a 198 batting average against. Check swing on a pitch in the dirt, 2-1 on Tyler. But today the Cardinals have put up 3 earned runs and lead 3-2. In 33 career day starts leading up to today, a 9-7 record, a 3.11 ERA, and a 2.12 average against, with 200 strikeouts. Ground ball to deep short, backhanded by Perdomo. His throw safe, and Tyler O'Neill goes tumbling down the line, but jumps up and he's okay. A stretch at first by Walker, and he's slow to get up.
Boy, his last 2 steps, Tyler was smelling a hit right there. And Perdomo, I think, took a little bit too much time. Maybe he was trying to get the right grip on the baseball. He was in the hole at short, And
took that extra step, didn't he?
He took an extra step, and that allowed Tyler O'Neill to be safe. The long reach at the end for Tyler, and he is indeed safe.
1 out of 3 for Tyler O'Neill. 2 hits in the inning, and here's Nolan Gorman. Gorman homered the first time up, just missed one his second time up, hitting it foul down the left field line. Gorman looks at strike 1 from Gallen. In the end, Gorman grounded out first base to the pitcher covering in the third, so he's 1 for 2.
When Tyler falls, you hold your breath. He does get hurt a lot.
Well, I felt the stadium rumble a little bit when he hit the dirt beyond first base. But a quick tumble, and he jumped up and went back to the bag. The pitch goes inside. 1-1 on left-handed hitting Nolan Gorman, who broke an 0 for 5 with his 21st home run of the year in the second inning. He has 63 runs batted in. Gallen from the stretch. Now the pitch. A line drive, and it's caught by the second baseman. Throw to first. Double play. Gorman lined out so hard, but with that play in front of O'Neill, he was a little too far off the bag and couldn't get back and was doubled up.
I think he read it incorrectly at first, which is understandable. It was kind of a sinking line drive, and it looked like it was going to go into a right field for a hit. But just maybe one step too many off of the bag at first base. Didn't have time to get back.
Marte caught the line drive, made the throw to Walker. A 4-3 double play. 2 outs for Burleson. And Burleson hits that to left field, but Carroll's going to run it down and make the catch. A leadoff home run for Lars Nootbaar. We head to the bottom of the 6th in Phoenix, where the Cardinals lead 3-2.
Feel the magic with the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card from Central Bank. From tickets to throwing out the first pitch, your St. Louis Cardinals credit card earns rewards for one-of-a-kind experiences. Your no annual fee card earns you double reward points at the stadium and at Cardinals.com. Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals, and now offering the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card. Visit CardinalsCredit.com or any Central Bank location to sign up. Subject to credit approval, see bank for details.
Hey, Ameren, Illinois energy savings expert Matt Minster here with an Energy Pop quiz. True or false? Switching to smart bulbs, plugs, and thermostats can reduce your energy footprint. That's right, and the savings won't stop there. Smart devices also save you time, so you can dedicate more to things that matter, like fetch with the dog, or finishing that DIY project. So be smart. Visit AmerenIllinois.com/savingsmadeeasy for more energy savings tips.
What exactly will you find on Illinois farms? If you think they're run by a bunch of big faceless corporations, think again. The truth is, 96% of the farms are actually owned and operated by families.
We're moms,
dads,
aunts,
uncles, grandparents,
and lots of kids, all working together to bring you the most sustainably grown, healthiest food anywhere. So what will you find on Illinois farms? Families, just like yours. Illinois Family Farmers. We are the 96%.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL, where fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your bases covered. Find care now at mercynow.net. Mercy, official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Emmanuel Rivera leads off against Jack Flaherty. The first pitch in the bottom of the 6th. It settles low for a ball. 2 groundouts to the second baseman, Nolan Gorman, who's playing up the middle, so get ready, Nolan. 3-2 Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Strike called.
That was pitch number 90 for Jack, so the Cardinals do have action in their bullpen.
90 pitches for Zach Gallen, who has thrown 100 or more 3 times. 100 twice with a season high of 110. Ground ball, and that is just foul back of third down the left field line.
I believe that's Andre Palante. Hard to tell through the looking through the fence from our angle, and there's no scoreboard ribbon board that tells us who's getting loose, but I believe it's Palante just kind of walking around right now. We've not seen him in a bit.
It is Palante. That was confirmed by our press box in-house announcer.
There you go.
Emmanuel Rivera, the batter, back in the box, and the 1-2 pitch from Jack Flaherty. Low for a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Experience the thrill of every Cardinals game from your home in One Cardinal Way at Ballpark Village. Luxury apartment living with amazing views of downtown St. Louis, the Gateway Arch, and Busch Stadium. Call 314-621-0001 or visit onecardinalway.com and schedule a tour. Pitch in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A home run by Nootbaar gave Flaherty the lead. And now 3-2 count on the leadoff batter in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch for Rivera, and that is hit deep. Left field, down the line, and it ties the game. On a 3-2 pitch leading off the 6th, Rivera connects for his 4th home run.
That was a bit of a spinner for Jack Flaherty. It hung in the inner half of the plate, and Rivera was able to keep his hands back and take care of it. It was just a, well, it wasn't a good pitch for Jack. He's made so many good pitches in this game, but that was not his best.
Jack, in his loss on Friday to the Cubs, gave up 2 home runs, 4 earned runs. He just doesn't appear to respond well to giving up home runs. There's a line drive, and there's a hit to right center field by Jake McCarthy. And the go-ahead run is on. Just like that.
McCarthy's 3 for 3.
2 singles and a double. Alec Thomas is coming up. He's over 2 with a ground out. And a fly ball to the warning track and left, caught by O'Neill.
The Cardinals would like to get Jack through 6 innings. Double play would be helpful.
Andre Palante continues to throw in the Cardinal bullpen. Flaherty on his way back to the mound. He has given up a home run to Rivera after going deep in the count, and now we're going to have a mound visit.
Jack looks very frustrated on the mound. I wonder if that's going to influence Ollie Marmol as to what he's going to do. Jack just seems...
we're going to have a pitching change.
Yeah, Jack does not seem happy. Maybe he knew that he was coming out, and he's going to.
And this pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local. Give Goodwill. Oliver Marmol has crossed the line. Jack Flaherty on the mound, waits for his manager. Ollie takes the ball, and we'll be right back.
Anchors away. Experience the mighty Mississippi this spring aboard the riverboats at the Gateway Arch. See spectacular views of the Arch on a 1-hour St. Louis riverfront cruise. Grab your friends for a drink on our Sunday brunch cruise. Bring the kids for a weekend afternoon lunch at the Paddle Wheel Cafe. Make family meals easy with a dinner cruise on the Mississippi. Cruises begin March 3rd for the 2023 season. Book your cruise today at gatewayarch.com/buy tickets.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
When one Cardinal legend moves on, there always seems to be another right behind him. I can say the same thing for Cardinals Magazine, which always lives up to its commitment to make its next issue better than the last. Readers love the content that stands out from the norm. Classic, informative, entertaining, exclusive. If you can't get enough Cardinals baseball, you'll get a lot closer when you subscribe to Cardinals Magazine. Call 314-345-9000 or visit
Oliver Marmol goes to the bullpen for right-hander Andre Pallante, 24-year-old who pitched at UC Irvine. He's on for his 35th game, a 2-1 record with a 4.71 ERA, 30 strikeouts over 36 and a third innings. He was the Cardinals' fourth-round pick in 2019, the 125th pick overall. And, Ricky, he has had his ups and downs this year.
He definitely has. He has the next 5 batters here this afternoon. They're all going to be batting from the left side. He's one of those negative split guys.
The runner goes. The pitch is taken for a ball. The throw to second. Safe. Just in there safely, McCarthy with his 23rd stolen base. And he had a good jump on Pallante. Good throw by Kisner. Made it close. The Cardinals are waiting for confirmation from the video room, but it looked like the tag was late, and we play on. The go-ahead run is at second. Rivera hit a home run tying the game. McCarthy followed with a base hit, now steal. And the 1-0 pitch here for Alek Thomas. He swings and misses.
I haven't seen enough trust in the fastball of Pallante either. Mentioned that about Steven Matz. Sometimes you just have to trust how good you are. And
that was 95.
Yeah, he throws hard enough. And not only the velocity for Pallante, but he's sneaky too. The way his mechanics are, he's just hard to pick up, gets a lot of ground ball outs.
Pallante with a quick look to second base. McCarthy takes a lead. Another look by Pallante. And the 1-1 pitch for Thomas. A slider down and in, 2 balls and a strike. Jack Flaherty, 5 innings plus 2 batters, 3 runs so far. And Flaherty is responsible for McCarthy at second base. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, a home run by Emmanuel Rivera. That was the leadoff homer here in the 6th. The pitch. Check swing, a strike anyway.
Notice
96 on that one.
That Andre's, again, he's not had the great command several of his last 10 starts, but I've also noticed an increase in number of stolen bases against him. So be careful here. He may want to try to steal third base. If Andre doesn't pay attention to him, he might take off.
Now on 2-2 with nobody out. No pitch inside and a full count. The full count pitch left the ballpark, leading off the inning. Now 3-2 on Thomas with Jose Herrera on deck. Nobody out in the Diamondbacks' 6th inning. They have a run across. From the stretch. Pallante, the pitch. A foul ball. That was 97. So 95, 96, and 97 to this batter, Alek Thomas.
That velocity's going to play. Plenty good enough.
Pallante listening in for the sign by way of pitch com from Andrew Kisner. DeYoung plays behind the runner at second, McCarthy. The 3-2, a swing and a miss. Pallante strikes him out at 96. Now Jose Herrera. Perdomo. He's on deck. From 9-1-2, they have 3 consecutive switch batters in there. And Pallante has been outstanding against left-handed batters. Runner at second, 1 out. There's a ground ball foul off to the left. The third baseline is unguarded with Motter playing off the line. Herrera has grounded into 2 double plays. He's playing in his 25th game this year with the D-backs. 0 for 2, a ground out to second, a ground out, little tapper to Goldschmidt with the pitcher covering. The pitch on the way, and that's hit foul off to the left. The way that ball's going off to the left on the fastball, Ricky, if I'm Motter, I'd move over a step or 2.
Yeah, and if I'd Pallante, I would not throw him a slider now. You might be just speeding up his bat.
Right.
By doing that. And that's the adjustment. That's the in-game adjustment. That's the pitch adjustments that you make during a game.
On 0-2 with 1 out, a runner at second base, a tie game. The pitch. Low. That sinks out of the strike zone at 98.
Something that happens, you have a card in your pocket that says one thing. And then you've got a guy throwing maybe 4 miles an hour faster than he has been. And a batter at the plate who's swinging late. And, I think you do shade another step maybe towards that line.
I think Motter has moved over another step.
I agree.
The 1-2 pitch, and that's pulled past Dave McKay, the first base coach. A foul ball and another 1-2 pitch coming up here in a moment. We're back home tomorrow night. The only trip the Cubs will make to Busch Stadium. And the 4-game series begins at 6:45 on the air at 5:50. Miles Michaelis will be making the start for the Cardinals. Against to be announced.
He showed him the curveball there to throw this fastball past him in the middle end part of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch is fouled back, and that was a fastball on the inside corner. Just nicked it. Jose Herrera stays alive at 1-2. The pitching for the Cubs for the weekend is like last weekend. It's a state secret. And we can't find out until the pitcher shows up on the mound, I guess, tomorrow. They have TBA for all 4 games.
Maybe they're planning on making some deals.
Michaelis, Montgomery, Wainwright, and Matz are the scheduled pitchers for the Cardinals over the weekend. Right now we're in Arizona in a 3-3 game. Another 1-2 pitch, Palante to Jose Herrera. Herrera takes outside, 2-2. That was a curveball.
I saw somewhere in the rumor mill, and that's all that really was, that where I read it was the idea that some teams may be interested in Marcus Stroman. Of course, they should be. I don't know that the Cubs are interested in moving him.
The 2-2 pitch. And this is hit high in the air, foul, out of play off to the left.
That's kind of how the rumors start. Somebody has an idea. Hey, what if you traded...
Well, Stroman has been given a qualifying offer recently, and he can't have another one. So if the Cubs lose him, they get no compensation. So that's why many feel that Stroman will be moving on, and a chance that Cody Bellinger might be staying. There's a ground ball that goes to the shortstop. Paul DeJong takes a look at third, but throws to first to get the out on Herrera. McCarthy is to go ahead run at third, 2 down, and Geraldo Perdomo coming up. Perdomo tripled in the first inning and did not score. Flaherty did a great job working around a triple, a 1-out walk, a stolen base by striking out Christian Walker and Dominic Canzone. But Jack gave up 2 in the third and a leadoff home run here in the 6th, followed by a single by McCarthy, who's standing on third now. And a Palante fastball at 99 miles an hour misses inside. Hum baby. DeJong plays up the middle at shortstop. A deep second base for Nolan Gorman. The outfielders straight up, and they're deep. The pitch to Perdomo. High for a ball, 2-0. Over at third base, good speed and Jake McCarthy. McCarthy with 2 singles, a double, and a stolen base today. He's on third base for the 3rd time in this game, or make that the 2nd time out of 3. The 2-0. Fastball inside. 3 balls, no strikes. With Ketel Marte on deck. McCarthy was stranded at second base in the 2nd inning. Left on third in the 4th. He walks off to a lead in foul territory at third. And 3-0 is the count on Perdomo. Palante's pitch. Up and in, and ball 4. First and third for Ketel Marte. Marte, he'll also bat left-handed. He hit a fly ball too shallow and left to score Perdomo in the 1st inning after the Perdomo triple to right field. And then Marte walked and scored on a sacrifice fly by Christian Walker in the 3rd. He fouled out to the third baseman Motter. And a mound visit here by Andrew Kisner and Dusty Blake, the Cardinal pitching coach. Kisner was sent to the mound, and right behind him, Blake came up the dugout steps.
Now this is a big meeting, isn't it? On the mound? Everybody there, except for the outfielders.
In stereo. Well, Lars Nootbaar hit his 8th home run of the year. That gave the Cardinals a brief lead, and all 8 of his home runs have occurred with the Cardinals tied or trailing. Only to have the Diamondbacks answer with a Rivera home run that sailed over the left field fence. And now the Diamondbacks have the go-ahead run at third, and that run belongs to Jack Flaherty. Palante is trying to strand that runner. get the Cardinals in the batter's box in the 7th. The pitch is on the outside corner, a strike called. Right there on the corner to Marte at 96. A 3-3 ball game in the desert at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Here's the pitch from Palante. A foul ball. Let's pause here for a station ID on the Cardinals Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
With Ricky Horton, Mike Claiborne, our producer-engineer Jim Jackson, I'm John Rooney in Phoenix. The 0-2 pitch is fouled off by Ketel Marte. On our Dobbs Tire and Auto Center scoreboard, the Pirates are at the Padres. And in San Diego, the Pirates lead 2-1 after 6. The Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead at the Dodgers in the top of the 5th. The Brewers over the Reds 3-0. The Angels at the Tigers postponed. With a runner going, there's a high bouncer to the first baseman. Goldschmidt has it. He steps on the bag. And Palante leaves 2 runners on, including Jake McCarthy at third base. We go to the 7th, and after the homer by Rivera, the Cardinals and Diamondbacks are tied at 3.
Frasca International in Urbana is a legacy founded in 1958 by aviation pioneer Rudy Frasca with a mission of improving safety in the skies. Frasca is hiring fabricators, technicians, managers, and engineers. The perfect fit will enjoy full-time benefits as well as an equal opportunity employer. You can learn more about the application process at frasca.com/careers or call 217-344-9200.
Illini fans, take the opportunity to head down to Game Day Spirit's Green Street location this summer. Shop their awesome selection of Fighting Illini merchandise. While you're there, shop some of their awesome buy one, get one free t-shirt designs, as well as their Nike section and so much more. With new styles coming in daily, there's sure to be something for every Illini fan. Shop at the corner of Neal and Kirby in Champaign, 6th and Green in Campustown, and online 24/7 at GameDaySpirit.com. Game Day Spirit, where Illini fans shop.
Here's what new customers are saying about Interstate Batteries.
It's nice to see capable and helpful associates. They did a top-notch job.
They were easy to talk to and explained everything.
Service was prompt and I was a walk-in. Total service time was only like 20 minutes. I highly recommend Interstate Batteries.
Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. How much is dependable worth? Experience them for the first time at 2504 North Mattis. Way out there, but worth the drive. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable.
Visit interstatebatteries.com.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
Protected veterans.
Cardinals 3, Diamondbacks 3, and it is the top of the 7th inning. Zach Gallen, who has handled the bottom part of the Cardinals' order very well, goes back out for the 7th with 90 pitches, in his first delivery to Taylor Motter is a swing and a miss, strike 1. The last 4 batters, if you go back to Burleson, who's hits before Motter, you talk about the last 4 batters, they are 0 for 8 with a walk. And the walk belongs to Motter. That came back in the 2nd inning. As Gallen misses low, I would guess that he could go 7 here. He has gone over 100 pitches 3 times this year. His highest number is 110 pitches he threw against the Atlanta Braves. The 1-1 pitch to Motter is fouled off behind home plate. 1-2. Be interesting to see if Andre Palante goes back out for the 7th inning. He pitched very well in relief of Jack Flaherty. He went 5, gave up 8 hits, walked 2, struck out 4. 95 pitches for Jack, and is it his last game as a Cardinal? We don't know yet. Swing and a miss. Motter strikes out. And that's 6 strikeouts in the 0 for 9 in the last 4 batters for the Cardinals, and DeYoung will bat. Life is full of moments that matter, An Edward Jones financial advisor can make sure you're ready for whatever your next moment may be. Life is for living. Learn more at edwardjones.com. DeYoung has struck out twice. And there's some action now in the bullpen for the D-backs, backing up Gallen, who misses high. And they've got a left-hander getting loose. They've got 3 lefties in their pen. We saw Nelson here last night. They have Tyler Gilbert, and we've also seen Chafin, who actually blew the save. And the 5-run inning for the Cardinals late, that was him. 1-1 now on Paulie D as he fouls the pitch straight back. Trying to get on for Andrew Kisner. We're tied at 3, top of the 7th. Gallen delivers. That ball's hit hard into right center field, and they're not going to get that ball. It's going to hit off the base of the wall. Paul DeYoung walks into second base with a 1-out double. He hit that ball very sharply, and that is pretty classic Paul DeYoung. Kind of can have a bad day, and then all of a sudden you deliver a double. That's his 11th. And DeYoung got things going in the 9th inning of the game I was just talking about with Andrew Chafin. He had a leadoff base hit in the 9th inning, and the Cardinals scored 5 runs in that inning.
Well, here's Kisner over his last 10, but over his last 8 games, 6 out of 23 with 5 RBIs.
Go-ahead run is at second base. Gallen checks on that runner and delivers to Kisner, and he fouls it back. North Carolina State action here. And it is Brendan Donovan in the on-deck circle who swung the bat very well today. Oh, 0-1 the count on Kisner. And the pitch. It's fouled off the umpire. Ooh, that caught him right in the mask. And he stumbled a little bit, and reaching back to grab him and hold on to him was the catcher, Herrera. And the ball boys come out to talk to the umpire, but I think maybe the athletic trainer might need to come check on him. And he asked for a little bit of time for Herrera, who's just going to walk out to talk to the pitcher, and no one's out talking to the home plate umpire, so the other umpires are coming in. Okay, here comes the athletic trainer. And he's going to go through the obligatory questions just to make sure that Clint Vondrak is okay.
Yeah, that seemed rather strange with the bat boy headed out there. Like, I'm not an athletic trainer, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
It was awkward, wasn't it?
It looked awkward.
Maybe that was part of the test. If the umpire didn't know who he was, they would have realized that he was having some thinking issues, which can happen when you're hit that squarely. He does not seem to be in a lot of distress. He's talking right now with the head athletic trainer for the D-backs.
But that was a haymaker of a punch on that foul ball.
Yes, it was. That'd give you a headache, too. In fact, I'm getting a headache just having watched that. Now a conference on the mound. That's being broken up by our crew chief, James Hoy, who heads back to second base. And that's very close to where Paul DeYoung's getting ready to take his lead. He's the potential go-ahead run. We're in the 7th inning. Still got a few more innings of baseball, maybe more. Who knows? We might play here all afternoon. I'm ready. We got the best seat in the house here. And the pitch to DeYoung, or the Kisner is fouled off to the right, with DeYoung headed back to second base. Outfield is not very deep, so DeYoung's going to have to get a good jump on a base hit by Kisner. Pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Herrera. Overcooked a breaking ball there, and almost a wild pitch. A wild pitch is how the Cardinals scored their second run.
101 on the pitch count for Gallen.
Getting near his max for sure. Now, there is a lefty ready, and you'd have to think he's going to pitch to Donovan. I don't mind a lefty pitching to Donovan. We'll see what happens. The 1-2 pitch to Kisner is hit sharply, right side, base hit into right field. Rounding third, headed home is Paul DeYoung, and the Cardinals take the lead on the base hit by Andrew Knizner, RBI number 18. And the Cardinals lead 4-3.
Well, that's a way to break an 0 for 10 right there, picking up his 6th RBI in the last 8 games. And Donovan will get a chance to face the left-hander.
It is Torey Lovullo. Celebrated a birthday yesterday. He's out to take out his pitcher. And we're going to have a pitching change, and it's brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, helping feed Cardinal fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Twitter. We'll be right back.
Grandpa, what's a sacrifice fly?
Well, it's when a batter hits a fly ball to drive in a run. He gives himself up.
He gives himself up for his friend?
Well, yes.
Grandpa?
Yeah?
I want to be a Cardinal when I grow up.
The minute your grandson became a Cardinals fan. Marriott St. Louis Grand. Best place to take in the boys of summer. Book this minute at MarriottStLouisGrand.com to get great deals on tickets and to be steps away from Busch Stadium. Let's play ball.
You're driving to the stadium with the windows down and the music up. Your family chanting, "Let's go Birds" from the back. Life couldn't be better. Then boom, your car breaks down. Now what? It's easy when you have a plan through CarShield. With 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car options, you don't have to feel picked off. We'll even help you find a local mechanic or work with yours. You'll be back on the road in no time, but you have to call CarShield before your car strikes out. Call 1-800-482-2416 today.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up, home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to Ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Rooney. Do you have an old car that's taking up room in the driveway? Repairs are costly and selling is a hassle? That's why you should donate it to Goodwill. Donating is quick and towing is free. Plus, you get a tax receipt and 4 tickets to a Cardinals game, compliments of the St. Louis Cardinals. That's a win-win. For more information or to donate, visit online at mersgoodwill.org. Must mention Cardinals.
First pitch to Brendan Donovan is popped up, and the play is made by the first baseman Walker in foul territory. And that came against the new reliever Kyle Nelson, who picked up the win here last night. So Torey Lovullo trying to play the hot hand, brings in Nelson back-to-back games. He gets Donovan. Now he has to face Goldschmidt. And the pitch to Goldie is a called strike one. The Cardinals have picked up a run this inning. An RBI base hit for Andrew Knizner. That was off of Zach Gallen. He's got a short lead at first base, and that ball is hammered to left field by Goldschmidt. And that ball is a big fly. Deep into the bleachers and left. 2 more Cardinal runs. And they now lead 6-3 on the home run by Goldschmidt, his 18th of the year. And that was a no-doubter. And the Cardinals have just scored their 6th run of the afternoon, and serious St. Louis fans know what that means. Drinks are just 60 cents tomorrow at participating on-the-run locations. So grab one, pair it with some fresh food made in the STL, because on the run is St. Louis serious. Ball 1 to Lars Nootbaar. Well, that was a nice moment. Cardinals offense has answered the bell here in the top of the 7th inning. Slider is low to Nootbaar. So Nelson got the lefty and decidedly did not get the righty. Not just your average righty, it was Paul Goldschmidt. Nootbaar pops this one up, foul territory. Will it stay in play? Rivera over to look at it. He slides up against the wall. That was kind of dangerous. He was looking up and trying to slow down, and he just kind of skidded right into the wall down there. I think he woke up the people in the front row. There is a screen there. They weren't worried about him landing in their lap, but still a little disconcerting for everybody. But he's fine, thankfully. And Nootbaar, who homered his last time, takes a pitch outside. He has walked, singled, and homered. Nootbaar has had a very good afternoon. 6 runs on 8 hits for the Cardinals. 3 runs on 8 hits for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Errorless game. Nelson delivers, and that pitch is popped up left side, and that one's going to be playable by the shortstop, who's backing up, calling everybody off, and Perdomo makes the play. And it's time to stretch here in Arizona. The Cardinals, a big inning, a 3-run inning. Goldschmidt, a 2-run homer. Kisner, an RBI base hit. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Cardinals 6, Arizona 3.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
There's a certain magic here in Cardinals Nation. Can you feel it? Central Bank is the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get a 2013 League Champions jersey and 2 game tickets. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
Take your event to the next level and host your party on the Bud Deck at Budweiser Brewhouse at Ballpark Village. Perched above center field with a prime view into Busch Stadium, the Bud Deck delivers an elevated experience from office happy hours to wedding receptions and customizable menus, drink packages, and entertainment. Plus, multiple bars, live in-game broadcasts during home games, and top-notch views. Book now. For details and availability, head to stlballparkvillage.com.
A go-ahead home run is a game changer. Another game changer is your support of Cardinal Glennon. I know because my life was saved there. Please make your pledge for patience today at homersforhealth.org. Presented by Heartland Coca-Cola and Chick-fil-A.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Andre Palante out for inning number 2, and he throws a strike on the outside corner to Corbin Carroll, who has walked, doubled, and struck out in this game. And that was all against the Cardinals starter, Jack Flaherty, who went 5 innings giving up 3 runs. Zach Gallen is charged with 5 runs. The all-star pitcher for Arizona. Curveball misses high, 1-1. He was rolling right along, gave up a home run, though, in the 6th inning to Nootbaar after giving one up to Gorman back in the 2nd. Then a 1-out double by Paul DeJong and a Kisner base hit. That chased Zach Gallen. There's a ground ball right side. Tough play for Gorman on the backhand. The throw is not in time to get the speedy Carroll. A broken bat, little ground ball that just wasn't hit hard enough for a play to be made. And that is what happened in a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser. Enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. So Carroll beats it out, and Christian Walker will step to the plate. Palante's had more trouble against right-handed batters than left-handed batters this year, so watch out for this at-bat. Walker has struck out, had a sacrifice fly and a base hit here this afternoon. The Cardinals leading 6-3. 3 home runs in this game for St. Louis. They've now hit 140 of them. The pitch to Walker is way outside, ball 1. Gorman, Nootbaar, Goldie have homered in this game. So Gallen is on the downside. And right now Palante's on the plus side. And he's working in the bottom of the 7th. And his pitch to Walker is a breaking pitch and a called strike. That was a good slider.
Well, a double-edged sword there for Troy Lovello. Bringing in the left-hander, he got the left-handed batter, Donovan, on a pop-out. But then there was the right-handed power hitter that Nelson did not get past.
And that was home run number 333 in the career of Paul Goldschmidt. Moved to first, back safely is Carroll, who has 30 stolen bases on the season, including one in the first inning. Cardinals just haven't been running as much lately, and I think Tommy Edman not being in the lineup has something to do with that. Of course, Donovan has been not slowed with anything with his legs, but just wonder whether that's taken away some of the running possibilities for him, that he's not been playing in the field. And they check on the potential appeal there, but no swing for Walker, so the swing pitch goes his way. 2-1 the count. Shorter lead this time for Carroll, but he's rocking back and forth. There he goes, and the pitch is fouled off. Every time a guy shortens up, I think he's going. There's an art to stealing bases. You want to get a good jump. Sometimes you do it by getting the extra lead. Sometimes you get it by doing a shorter lead and then start leaning earlier. And maybe rely on the pitcher not to pay attention to you, so you actually get a quicker first step and second step and third, and you're off to the races. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Palante holds. He's going again. The pitch is popped up behind home plate, and that's going to get out of play just below us. And a big bounce all the way up to us almost. A 3-run top of the 7th inning for the Cardinals. Kisner came through. Well, DeYoung came through first, got on base. Then Kisner drove him in, and then Goldie drove in both Kisner and himself with a home run. Not going this time, and there's a ground ball to the right side, and Gorman can't get it. It's into right field. Another ground ball hit. That wasn't hit very hard either. Gorman was playing up the middle, hoping for a double play, and there was a lot of hitting room on that right side, and Walker found it. So Palante's given up 2 singles without being hit very hard in this inning. What a shame that is.
And this is probably Palante's last batter with Canzone coming up.
And a right-hander loose, and that is Giovanni Gallegos in the Cardinals bullpen. And I would think Gio would have Rivera and then some. 2 lefties after that. Fastball taken high by Canzone. This is where Palante can't kind of unravel. 2 balls not hit very hard. Sometimes baseball happens. Carroll able to beat out an infield hit and a little ground ball hit for Walker. And a strike in at the knees to Dominic Canzone, who has struck out, singled, and flied out in this game. Batting from the left side. He's the designated hitter today. He's hitting just 160, limited time with the D-backs. Palante, 1-1 pitch. And here it comes. Curveball is fouled back, and he hung that badly. Woo! And Canzone straightened up. He had a little bit of a crouch, and when he saw there was a hanging curveball, he straightened up his body so he could get his hands up higher and try to stay on top of that pitch. And he was very anxious to swing the bat there, and he just missed it.
This guy hit .354 at AAA in 71 games.
How about that? 1-2 pitch to him is inside. That almost hit him. That's all, .354?
.354 with 18 doubles, 3 triples, 16 home runs, and 71 runs batted in.
No wonder he's here.
He had .299 last year with 89 RBIs and 22 homers in the minors.
How about a double play here? 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Canzone is grounded to second. Gorman has it. Flips to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. He runs well, too. Cardinals did everything they could do to get that double play handled, but the run scores from third base, and it's now 6-4 Cardinals as Canzone was able to beat that out. 1 out, runner at first base. The Cardinals will take that, though. You just want to get as many outs as you can as quickly as you can when the game gets into the 7th inning. So we're going to have a pitching change, and it's brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
At Gateway Arch National Park lies the iconic curve that has captured the heart of our city. But have you ever wondered, why is the Gateway Arch in St. Louis? Head below to where all our stories live in our new museum. Begin in 6 themed galleries detailing over 200 years of how St. Louis and our nation came to be. Revel in the sights above and wander below for the stories you didn't know in a free, world-class museum redesigned for all. Visit gatewayarch.com/museum to plan your visit to Gateway Arch National Park and Museum today.
Did you know that Mercy is the official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals? And what we do for them, we can do for you. Don't let sports-related pain ruin your game. Talk with a Mercy Sports Medicine Pro. We'll help you get back in the game and help you take your performance to the next level. Find your Mercy Pro at mercy.net/GoCards. That's mercy.net/GoCards. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Do you want to work for one of St. Louis's fastest growing public companies? Global digital consulting leader and proud Cardinal partner Proficient is ambitious and dynamic, and they're hiring software developers, business analysts, and project managers. There's no better time than right now to improve the launch